Oh yeah, there is a clock. All right, hi guys. I'm trying live streaming one of our weekly drafts. We are drafting this on realms.cards, which I've used this software just a little bit. I can hear everyone, but you cannot. I muted everyone else. So there's a zombie horde here. Looks like there's a timer. We're just gonna be kind of walking through this and trying to figure out how this software works. So okay, so yeah, I've got 43 seconds to pick. Otherwise, I think it just auto picks, which I think is really nice actually. This pack is pretty stacked. I don't really love this just because it's 7 mana. Order of the White Wing is super powerful. If a minion would be summoned nearby and it wasn't cast from hand, banish it. But Zombie Horde is just Zombie Horde, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just take Zombie Horde. Okay, there we go. Ooh, Death Knight. That's actually a pretty nice little follow up. Feel pretty good about taking an undead first pick now that we have Death Knight. How does this work? Can I? But yeah, I think that's definitely what I'm picking. I don't know if there's any real signals to be taken from this. There's kind of a bunch of bad cards in this pack, honestly. Oh yeah, I should also, I guess, see if I can see YouTube chat in case anyone actually drops in. YouTube live control panel. Let's see. Streaming software connected. Can I see chat though? Oh, I can't see chat. Here we go. Cool. What do you know? Well, what's up, Portland Stew? Glad to hear it. Yeah, I feel like it was a little bit close. Like the 3-mana 3 power ward guy is super good, but yeah, there's not that many 5 drops. Yeah, I don't know. Oh boy, it's a bit funky to use this. All right. I mean, Fertile Earth is good. Dreadwing is good. Den of Evil is good. A Strange Loner. Between those, I think I just click a different card. Okay. I mean, Den of Evil works both of these. That's cool. I could just stick to Earth and just take Fertile Earth. I feel like Earth Water is maybe like it was kind of my favorite color elements, but now I feel like it's really not that good anymore. Been a bit unsure about that. 15 seconds. So I don't know. Maybe I should take a Strange Loner and just try this out. No, but I guess I do want to be Earth Air because I have Death Knight. I don't know. I feel like Den of Evil isn't a very strong pick. That might have been wrong. Okay, there's kind of no Earth cards that I want. Like I'm really not high on Exhume. Ooh, now I kind of wish I had taken that a Strange Loner because Frozen Horror is super powerful. 5-mana 3 power, and I can just disable everything. And then if I'm in Earth, then I could get some monks that don't get disabled, so you can kind of combo those together and disable their stuff and have your monks kill their stuff. Yeah, I think that's kind of the pick by a lot, so I'm just gonna lock that in. Oof, it looks like these cards are like kind of reordering themselves, but I think you can change that. Auto stack off. Yeah, so I can just turn that off, and then I can move the cards around. All right. I mean, what are the auto stack options? It's just element and mana value. And then I can zoom in here. Can I like move around? Not really. Wow, a second zombie horde? Ooh, there's even a feign death here. Ugh, that'd have been so sick. I mean, I think I would still take zombie horde here, but this feign death plus a strange loner is just like completely crazy. I'm listening to the other guys trying to figure out how to use this site, and it's going okay, I guess. But I think I'm gonna turn auto stack off. So if you in the top left, did you click auto stack off? You can make it so it doesn't auto stack your cards. I think that's what I'm going with. Yeah, if you turn it off, they should all go back to where you originally picked them. They'll be in like one pile right in front of you, and then you can sort them out from there. Okay. I don't know. Is there any chance you can like try a different browser or something? We're having some technical difficulties. Some people can't really select cards and draft them. Maybe I should reduce the timer to like 30 seconds just in case this happened. But I think it's probably too late for me to do that at this point. Comfort? What is that? Do I want to comfort my cards? Comfort or compact? I like them being comforted. You like refresh the browser and stuff, and it still doesn't. Let me check my task manager and see if I have issues on mine. uh, oh, really? Yeah, mine's like 40%, and I also have a few tabs open, and I'm just on like a laptop. Like it's really nothing fancy. Chris, what are you on? Like a potato? Oh shit. Okay. So I'm still looking at I've picked 5 cards and I'm waiting for other players. Is that where everyone else is? All right, sounds like someone is able to get back into the action and is going to try to stick with it and finish the draft with us. Because it seems like the timer is not auto picking cards, which is a problem. So if someone just like drops, if they just like leave, like we all just kind of get stuck. I don't know what to do at that point if that were to happen. Yeah. So undesirables, not really looking for an undesirables right now. I've got 3/5 drops, so I don't think that's the pick. There's a blessed village. It's the only earth card, and then kind of a bunch of junk. Yeah. So I think I'm going to take Willing Tribute. It puts me back into Earth Air, which is, like I said, kind of what you want if you're going to draft a Death Knight. Obviously, I don't like need to build around Death Knight too much. I already have 2 zombies, so that's already good. But yeah, I think I'm just going to lock that in. I mean, literally all my other picks are evil, so that seems nice. We can kind of stay open to our options. I saw a Flaming Skull in the last pack, but other than that, it seems like fire is pretty cut. Yeah, Tribute is very happy to see Tribute. I didn't mean a bunch of junk, including Tribute. I guess I meant like looking at the water cards because I'm Frozen Horror is pulling me more into water than like Den of Evil is pulling me into air. So if I were to stick with my elements, I've just got a bunch of junk down here. But yeah, definitely happy to have Willing Tribute. If you look at Earth Fire, I think the reason that a lot of people have been drafting Earth Fire and it is very good is because Fire just has all the good 2 drops like Noxious Corpse, Lesser Blood Demon, and Flaming Skull are just all amazing. And then Earth just has like a ton of 3 drops. And then Earth and Fire probably are the 2 elements that have the best removal in this format. But I guess there's like a bit less synergy. So I guess if you can draft like the Earth Air, like kind of synergy pile, which is kind of looking like what I'm doing, I feel like that is a lot stronger than Earth Fire, potentially. Yeah, I picked. Who are we waiting on? Yeah, I don't see like a thing like we had on the other software that like shows who's picked. Everyone double check you don't have a big green button at the top of your screen to confirm the pick. Okay, no worries. All right, so no earth cards. We got desert, bone spear. Not really big fan of bone spear. Um, yeah, this is pretty rough. I guess I'm just taking the desert here. I could take croaking swamp, but I don't know. I mean, It's kind of sad because this pack has just a bunch of fire cards in it, which is like, ooh, fire's open, but it's like, well, all of them are bad. Like Desert's the only good card here. Croaking Swamp is definitely playable and good, but it's like I'm pretty sure fire isn't open despite how this pack looks. But I guess I'll just take the desert. Like I'm not gonna miss that Croaking Swamp that much. All right, I think I'm gonna take Esper Demon. I could take Flaming Skull, but I don't want to. I don't want to be in 4 elements trying to figure things out. So I'm just gonna attempt to be in either earth, water, or earth, air. Looks like earth is getting kind of cut, but what am I gonna do? Not play 2 zombie hordes in a Death Knight? I don't think so. That is true. Maybe I should have just taken the Croaking Swamp. That does seem, yeah, especially getting it this early. Like I probably can pick up one of the slimy mutants, but here we are. So I have a Shallow Grave. I don't have anything that combos with it right now, but Hillside Chapel is just always good. I guess I only have one thing I can actually ward with this chapel so far, but if I'm in Earth, I'm gonna end up with a bunch of mortals and stuff. So yeah, I do like Shallow Grave a lot, but you probably want to have like actual things to do with it before you pick it up. Like I'm not gonna take it over something that I know. Like I'm just gonna have like 10 things or something that I can ward in my deck. All right, we're going a bit quicker here. Open Mausoleum or Blessed Well. Hmm. So right now I've got like Tribute Den of Evil. I mean, I feel like the tribute was like a bit late, but like the Mesmer Dune was like extremely late. So I feel like water seems maybe a little bit more open than air. I don't know. I mean, Open Mausoleum obviously is good with Death Knight. Blessed Well, if I get like a whatever that exceptional is that steals a ward, is very good. Why does it look like 3 people are timed out? Hmm. I'll just take the well. All right, we got Stinging Kelp. Yeah, it looks like I should have taken the Croaking Swamp after all. I mean, Exhume is fine, but yeah, definitely not. Stinging Kelp is just always excellent, right? Ugh, I don't like how that works. Can I put wow, another Stinging Kelp? I mean, there is a Willing Tribute, but that's crazy that Willing Tribute's still here. What is the reason for that? But yeah, I'll just take the Kelp. Just move this guy somewhere. Yeah, this interface is definitely very jumpy. I mean, Blessed Wild does something, so I guess I take that one. The other sites basically have no text on them, so I feel like there's a way that they could have written Mudslides so that it's actually something that has an effect, but it's so incredibly specific. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll take Fatality just in case the person to the left of me is Fire Air and gets a Necromancer and wants kind of a mediocre removal spell. Fatality is just so much worse than all the other multi-element magics. Even Scatter, I think, is probably much better. All right, let's pick Mandrake Jar. I feel pretty okay about my deck. I mean, I've taken a lot of sites and kind of a lot of cards that I'm not planning on putting in my deck. So we should probably prioritize minions here. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so third zombie horde or first smite. That is pretty rough, but I don't know. I mean, smite's super powerful. Hmm. The top end though. Yeah, I have been listening to your podcast, Portland Stew. It's been fun to listen to. I feel like we need more just like podcast content for sorcery. I don't know. I mean, I have no removal, so maybe I should just take the smite. But Zombie Horde is just an incredible card. But yeah, I should actually. I feel like that's an important pick. Um. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna take Night Watchman. They do like Bitten kind of a lot. It'd be cool if that Pilgrim Shrine came back. Oh, there's also a Holy Water. Maybe I should be considering Holy Water. It would be really good with the Croaking Swamp. Yeah, I think I'd better take a Holy Water. Removal's good. Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair assessment. Smite is pretty incredible. I think it's like Smite, Zombie Horde, and like Buried Alive are probably like maybe the three best ordinaries. Maybe like Flame Strike is in the conversation. Right, so I'm drafting water, right? Hmm. What pick is this? This is the third pick, Seraphim? Wow. That's a good sign. Yep. All right, we're gonna take that. Can I click and drag stuff? I guess I just have to move the sites over to make room for this. All right. At the end of your turn, you may transfer a nearby ward onto a nearby minion or site. So I can put my ward from one of my blessed sites onto Seraphim, onto another minion. I guess all my other minions can't be warded, but doesn't really matter too much. I mean, Seraphim can just do it by itself. Can I put? God, yeah. If I, how do I get this to just show up on the screen? Jeez. At the end of your turn, you may transfer a nearby ward onto a nearby minion or site. So I can like play it and transfer its ward onto something else. It's technically something you could do, but probably just making sure it keeps a ward forever is kind of busted. So yeah, I think we have a game plan, and it's just get to 5 or 6 mana and then win the game. So with that in mind, there's Noisome Twosome or there's Holy Warrior. I think Holy Warrior is typically better, but I do have Death Knight. Is there anything else that I care about? I mean, Holy Warrior also, I guess, is good because I can potentially ward it with like Hillside Chapel. I just really haven't been that big of a fan of Noisome Twosome. Yeah, this guy's just stickier, so I'll take Holy Warrior. Just considering potentially in this spot, maybe Noisome Twosome's better, but I kind of doubt it. Okay. So honestly, I've really been interested in trying out Town Priest a bit more. Oh yeah, Gift of the Wolf for sure too. I don't know. I was super low on Town Priest, but like at Sorcery Con, I saw people playing it a decent amount, and it looked actually pretty good. And like I said, like the game plan of this deck is probably just get to 5 or 6 mana, and then I'll probably win. Is the hope. So, and that is also what Earthwater is trying to do. Like Earthwater is the slowest deck, and yeah, I feel like maybe Town Priest is a way to actually do that. Or I could just take the Penitent Knight and just be kind of lame. Landmass is not the way to get to 5 or 6 mana and stabilize, in my opinion. I don't think landmass is basically ever playable. There's Weathered Trunks, but I don't think that's really what I want. I'm gonna try out Town Priest. I'm not convinced that this is the correct pick here, but I'm interested enough to try it, and I just literally have not tried it yet. So maybe you think I'm crazy, maybe it's wrong, but I'm just gonna give it a shot. And now I've got a Horrible Hybrid. Also, like Penitent Knight is not really a card that I'm in a rush to pick up because there's like 7 3-mana 3-power minions at Ordinary. So yeah, just like Penitent Knight is just not that important. Like there's Penitent Knight, there's Horrible Hybrid, there's Crawler, there's I guess Rowdy Voice is exceptional. But there's Mesmer Demon. I don't know, there's just a lot. And yeah, I'll take a Mesmer Demon here. I'm pretty sure there's 7 at Ordinary. Oh my god. What is happening here? Yeah, definitely the software is a bit weird. Might give you some trouble. So far, I think the one that we used last week is probably a bit better, and it sounds like maybe they'll be like converting or like combining the two so that they're both on the same. You know, I think just the draft simulator was made specifically with draft in mind, where it's like this whole interface was made with like playing the game in mind primarily, and then draft is like a secondary thing. So yeah. Another Willing Tribute. That's crazy. Wow, the Pilgrim Shrine came back. All right. Yeah, I like Pilgrim Shrine a lot. Oh, I didn't get the Night Watchman though, but maybe it comes back. Pilgrim Shrine's just gonna be good on its own. It's nice with Seraphim. I mean, I do like Demon Hunter. Can I afford to take a spell though? Or can I afford to take a site? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards. a little bit sketchy. And then, like, if I needed to, I could put in Mandrake Jars, is the only card I could put in. I do like to be greedy, but honestly, yeah, it probably is just take Demon Hunter. Yeah, all right, I'll take Demon Hunter. I have gotten screwed too many times where I just take a little bit too many sites and then you just don't really get to playables. We got a Croaking Swamp. Yeah, I mean Muddy Pigs is kind of good in Earthwater in this deck that I'm trying to just survive into the late game. But Croaking Swamp also kind of does that. Yeah, I guess that one's kind of close too. I have not picked up the frog. I'm able to ward Muddy Pigs. Yeah, okay. I'll take the pig. Kind of for the same reason. I think it's a worse card than the Croaking Swamp generally, but yeah, if something like this starts happening where I just have picks that literally none of these cards I can even put in my deck, that's where you kind of get into trouble. And you have just a few complete junky cards in your deck. I think I generally would take Townsfolk over Pigs a lot of the time too, but I think in this deck specifically, like, yeah, I just have a lot of power up here that I'm trying to get to. All right, and then we're just gonna get some free sites potentially. I'm definitely taking Stinging Kelp over Troubled Town. I don't know if you have an opinion about Troubled Town and Limited, but I just do not like sites without any threshold. I guess I could hate this Accursed Desert. I'm just not playing Freeze. Sensu the Fang is really for whoever's drafting like Bound Spirits. Sensu the Fang's pretty good with that. But yeah, I guess I'll hate a desert. Return to nature. I mean, I think that is just better than Bless. I don't really want to play any of these things. Yeah, obviously it was really good that I took Smite because, yeah, we are looking pretty low in removal. Water doesn't really have the best removal. What is this? Oh, yeah. Like blows up an elite site or something. Maybe we get a Thin Ice or something. I can play Lure. Do I have any Submerge minions? I don't think so. Now we do. Okay. Wow, second Death Knight. Guess I should have taken that Noisome Twosome. I don't have that much undead, but I think it's still what I need to pick. Blaze of Glory. I'm kind of not that high on Blaze of Glory, honestly. I've tried it a couple times. I mean, it's weird because I feel like I'm not as high on it as I originally thought I would be, but I still have to admit that it does have its spots. Like it can completely just dominate a game. Ooh, I might just wheel this Noisome Twosome. I feel like Noisome Twosome's actually a pretty high pick at this point. I guess that Exhume that I passed twice maybe would have been good. I don't know what I took over it, but it's probably like a good site or something. All right. Yeah, I think we ended up in the right spot. And then we just got really lucky and opened this bomb. Wow, so many stinging kelps. Yeah, Feigned Death. I don't think we have anything for that. It does just give stealth, though. I do like that card. We get Noisome Twosome with Feigned Death. I guess that's a thing. But I feel like it's very, very likely that this Noisome Twosome comes back. Like, most people are going to take Holy Warrior over it and probably Penitent Knight over it. Faith Incarnate. Ooh, Ice Lance. There's a toolbox, but I think toolbox is kind of trash and limited. Yeah, Faith Incarnate, not exactly for us. This is pack 3, so we're not getting any avatars at this point. Yeah, I think it's just Ice Lance, pretty easy. I like it. Only if I max out at 2 threshold with Seraphim, you can't risk it. Yeah, that is a good point. But yeah, I mean, I would consider playing 1 in a deck with only double threshold, but like also, I don't know, like even then, I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of a lot to risk to potentially just like throw away a game at some point because you missed out on your threshold. And like, are you keeping it in your opening hand? Definitely not. Which I guess is fine. But also like makes it so you kind of don't want to mulligan sites because you might just draw it into Troubled Town in your opening hand. Okay. Here we go. We'll take this slug and then we'll wheel Homecoming. And then we're really talking. No, I think I'm going to take Bitten. It kills stuff. I don't think we have any ways to pump it. But I have had that come up before, and that's pretty cool. If you have a Mayor Milborn and then play a Bitten and strike for 3, it's pretty sweet. How are we doing on playables? 4, 7, 9, 12, 13, 16, 17 with this. Yeah. So not like super ahead of the curve. So gotta still be careful of that. We have had like 10th pick packs with just no playable cards in them. So all right, what do we got here? Nice and twosome zombie horde. um. Okay. Huh. I mean, yeah. I think I'm just gonna take zombie horde and maybe I just wheel this noise and twosome, or if I don't, I wheel a pig or a drowned or another 2-drop. Like there's 4 2-drops here, so yeah, I think there's basically no risk of just taking the zombie horde. Man, I wish I had some cheap undead in this deck. Like if only the Penitent Knight was undead and we could pick up a bunch of them, but I feel like that's not really happening. Okay, there's a Buried Alive. I think we have to take that. There's a Barrow White. I could wheel. So what is it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I guess I mean, it's possible. A little bit unlikely to wheel, I think, but we got 4 removal spells. That's pretty nice. We got 3 Stinging Kelp, which sort of barely acts like removal sometimes, and then sometimes a Death Knight, if you have a undead in play, can kind of act like removal. It's interaction in some way, and then I guess Demon Hunter is kind of interaction. Bitten is interaction. Town Priest can bounce something. Hillside Chapel isn't exactly interaction, but we've got some stuff. I'm talking all this game about interaction, but am I willing to play an Instigator Imp? I don't know. I was really not high on this card at the beginning, and I really haven't been that impressed by it. Uh, but yeah, I mean, Drowned isn't undead. It's slow. It's defensive. That's kind of what I'm trying to do anyway. I think Drowned is going to be perfectly fine in this deck. Are you were surprised by my third zombie horde pick? I mean, there's so many 2-drops in that pile. I'm just gonna get one of them back. So I do like Invigorate. I've got a bunch of expensive stuff. I'm trying to survive. But 3 life can actually really matter. This doesn't do anything, right? Yeah. I mean, Virgin Prayer is okay, but yeah, it doesn't even work on most of my stuff. I only got three drops. Hmm. I feel like Invigorate. I do like it, but honestly, like Pentonite, I can just always play, right? Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. All right, I'll take Pentonite. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of close. Yeah, I think Holy Warrior. All right, playables. We're at 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, and then our Pentonite's here. So sorry, it's 4, 10, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is 21. So I only need 2 more playables. But yeah, I don't think it's like worth taking the risk of taking a site. I'm pretty happy if I like wheel 2 Noisome Twosome or something and bump out a Muddy Pigs, or I don't know what else I would bump out honestly, but yeah, I guess our deck is looking pretty good. I don't think we're gonna be forced to play any of this. Yeah, we're at 22. All right, yeah, this is where things start breaking down a little bit. Yeah, I don't think we have enough words for Faith Incarnate. I mean, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of 6 ways to get wards. I don't think that's nearly enough. I mean, technically Holy Water, but you're never doing that. I mean, do I take it in case someone has Savior? Or do I just take like Road to Perdition, Ghostfire? I'll take Ghostfire. Wow. Um, Maybe second wind? Sure. No, you're good, Portland Stew. Appreciate you for being here. Oh man, I didn't wheel the 2-drop I wanted, but Satanic Panic. I've got 1, 2. Yeah, I've got 2 demons in my deck. I don't think I'm too afraid of Satanic Panic. I mean, I do just need like a couple more playables, so that is what we're doing. I feel like these cards are. Oh man, what we have 0 skeletons. That's crazy. But it is just a 2-power undead, so I guess it's actually not nothing. Like that is actually just better than Survivor probably. All right, so we're at 24. Yeah, I gotta hate draft the Grief Larva, of course. Wow, I got the Invigorate back. That might bump something out. Probably the Survivors. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh. I was gonna screenshot my deck, but I guess it must have auto-picked. All right, I feel like that didn't go too bad. What do you guys think? Mm, yeah, did it auto-pick the last card? I did see one card floating in front of me, but let me see if I can verify that I at least got mine. I think that's right. I've got like 4 of the same site. I think I drafted 3 and then I saw 1 at the very end. Yeah, and then just so you know, like a bunch of cards will automatically go to your sideboard if they were too low on the playmat while you were like after the draft completed. They'll just like automatically go to your sideboard. So yeah, and then it looks like if you drafted multiple of the same card, they like stacked on top of each other. Oh, okay. Enable auto stacking. I was told that there would be, so hopefully there is. I'm probably just gonna like take a screenshot to make sure I don't like lose my whole deck, and then I'll try and figure that out. All right, I think that's right. I think this is going away. How many cards is this? I got 26. Oh, here it is. All right, and then yeah, I think I'll start the play network thing. Is there a way for me to do this without? I guess there's not. Would you break? Yeah, that sounds like an issue. Can you like undo somehow? Okay. How do you add cards? Oh, add standard cards. Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm down to try playing on here if Adu, you want to try doing that with me. I've never. Okay. So I think I'm gonna submit my deck. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of it first. All right, so I'm clicking submit deck, and then I think if you submit your deck, then we'll just automatically go into a room together. Everyone else, I'm posting. Well, I'm approving the pairing, so you can see save slot. You have the buy. Ryan, you're playing Red Earth. Robert, you're playing Justin. Did you guys actually figure out how to export? Okay. But before you go, can you submit deck on? Otherwise, I think it's not going to let me and Adu actually play. I don't know. It's fine if we don't want to do that, but Spire, Wasteland, Valley. Yeah. I did find how to export. Um, so I just went back to like the realms.cards like homepage. So I like built the deck completely on realms and then I submitted the deck. And then I just like loaded realms.cards over and you can click on your decks. And then you should see like the first one, the top left will be the newest deck. And there's a button for a quick export. There's also a button for TTS. So I don't know if you click that, if you can just paste directly into TTS. That might work. But what I did was I clicked on the quick export, and then if you go and you click, you like build and create a new deck on Curiosa, and then there's that bulk export or bulk import section. You can just paste it into there, and it'll make the deck. I had to like delete Spellslinger because it showed up in the export line, but otherwise it worked fine. It looks like the quick export did include every card, not just what was in the main deck. So I'm having to like go through and get rid of everything that wasn't actually supposed to be in the main deck. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure either. Um, yeah, I thought we would just automatically move into the thing, but maybe everyone hasn't submitted their decks. Oh, okay, no worries. Is save slot still here? Okay. Yeah, I think we should just play on TTS. It looks like Ryan also didn't submit. I don't know. I don't want to like go bother him about it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna boot up TTS and we can go down there. All right, so I'm just gonna close this. What room did I go down to? Oh, I'm supposed to be down here. Let's go, dude. Do you have a table open yet? Okay, I have a table. Yeah, those videos are really fun to make. I don't know. I think it's like Froggy Mago, Sorcery, or something. Okay, I'm gonna reload the table quick for bugs. All right. We also only got 6 sites, it looks like. Okay. No worries. I'll just delete your deck so you can reload it. Is that? All right. Hey, did you see any avatars during the draft? I'm wondering if they're in the packs or not. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Good luck. All right. So I think I'm not really that high on bouncing like a 2-drop or something with Town Priest, so I think I get rid of that. And then Frozen Horror, definitely not a card I want in my opening hand. Yeah, we didn't get any of the monks for the Frozen Horror, unfortunately. And then I think I probably just keep everything else. And then I think I'll put that first, and then this, and then draw 2. Okay, we got a bunch of interaction. All right, I'm gonna scry 1. I guess I'll scry my spell book. I'll bottom that. All right. Do you have 4 spells? Yeah. Curse Tower. All right. Draw spell. All right, I think I'll just play a chapel, and I'll pass. Oh wow, they did a TTS update, didn't they? Oh wow, that's cool. Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, like the sites are automatically at the bottom. That's really nice. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yep. All right, I will tap and play a Blessed Well. Ooh, wow, look at that. All right, I'll play Holy Warrior. I'll pass. Wow. Wow, I love this. I'm so glad you told me about that. I would have like never found that. It's a nice little button. Okay. Cool. Okay. He has stealth. Um. Hmm. All right. Yeah, I think I will draw a spell. I'll tap for a stinging kelp, and then I'll just attack your site for 2. Right. Okay. Horrible hybrid. Um. I'll just put it here. Okay. Hmm. All right. All right. I'm gonna draw a site. I will play a valley. I need to look up something. No, I know that would work. Yeah. Um. All right. I guess I'm gonna bury the Penitent Knight. All right, and then I'm gonna attack the site for 2. Pops the ward, so you don't take 2. Um, and then maybe I just chill with this guy. Yeah, I'll pass. For some reason, I was checking to see if um I don't actually know. Like, if I were to move forward and not attack, does he get to intercept with both at the same time, or do they intercept one at a time? I'm assuming it's both at the same time. So he could 1-for-1 trade one of these crappy 2-drops for my horrible hybrid. Is that right? Like if I move and don't attack. I was really only thinking that because I was thinking of using Smite on the Pentatonight, but then I realized like Buried is probably just better to use. But maybe that was actually a mistake. Maybe it would have been better. Okay. Murder of Crows, trade. Yep. Okay. All right, draw spell. All right, I'll attack the site for 2. All right, I will just play another dude, and I'll tap for a site. Go. I feel like he should be attacking him at this Broomstick Witch at some point. Like he can do the first attack for free. I can't block it. It has stealth, and then next turn it can just start attacking like my back sights and gets really annoying. Wow. Nice. Yeah. All right. Okay. It's like I'd like to fight against that, but that would mean what? Like attacking with Holy Warrior, he doesn't block, and then I smite with my other Holy Warrior. Like, no, that's fine. He wanted to move his witch. Yeah, I mean, I should just play Zombie Horde and just be okay with him getting 1 ward with his thing, right? And then maybe next turn playing Seraphim. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna draw a site for turn. I mean, not draw a site for turn. I don't know. Did I play Valley up? Sure. All right, play Valley. I will. Let's see. I guess I'll just move here. No attack. And then I'll attack here for 2. All right, I'll just put a Zombie Horde here, and I'll pass. Yeah, I mean, Step Ice Lance does feel good, but it doesn't because I really want to just play Seraphim and Zombie Horde, and hopefully that just wins me the game. Like, often I find it's better to like develop your board and then use all your interaction to push your board. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would have been able to like move Holy Warrior onto his thing, get in for 4 damage. But then I'm like advancing a board of only 2 power minions. Whereas now I'm just gonna be putting a bunch of huge things into play. But yeah, it'll be interesting to decide whether or not I should just draw a site next turn. Wow. All right. Okay. Broomstick Witch draws a card. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, this is the interesting turn to figure out. So yeah, Gabriel's pretty powerful. So all right. Yeah, this Bitten really isn't doing anything, huh? Um yeah, I mean the cool thing with Seraphim, so that's what I'm considering. So if I just go like, all right, attack with zombie horde, attack with holy word, like in the back row, that kind of stuff. Like I'm kind of okay with if he just blocks at that point, and then if he doesn't, I can play Seraphim and then either steal his ward, put it on one of my minions, or put it onto a site, or I can. I mean, it sucks if I don't draw water site. That's the biggest risk. But if I don't draw water site, then what are my options? It's like attack. Um, yeah, it's pretty rough if I don't draw a water site here. I think I think it's pretty amazing if I do draw a water site though. So I guess I might just go for that. What else can I draw? I mean, Stinging Kelp doesn't really do much. Hmm. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna go for it. All right. That's a disaster. All right. I'm just gonna figure it out from here though. Oh, sorry. That was a draw. Um. All right. I'm gonna have Holy Warrior attack here. All right, and then this Holy Warrior attacks here. All right, Zombie Horde attack your site. Okay, just Gabriel. Fuck both. Yeah, so I killed the witch, and then the rest of the damage just knocks off the ward. All right, so you don't get the spell anymore. Sorry, what? Yeah, horde will die. Yep. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Well, it's not great. Okay. All right, I think I tapped draw sight. And then this guy's a ward on it, right? So yeah, do I need to play this? Does it accomplish anything? I'm not really sure. Yeah, okay, I think I'll just pass. Draw spell, step forward, ice lance. Swing with everything you can't block. Step forward, play ice lance. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, you feast for Crowed? Or sorry, murder for Crowed. Okay, so you take 2, you're killing this guy. Okay. Okay. Nice. All right. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a sight. I'm gonna play a Seraphim. He's gonna have a ward, and then I'm gonna go to end my turn. I'm gonna move this ward onto this site. Transfer a nearby ward onto a nearby minion or site. Yeah, I'm assuming it's everything's nearby him, right? So I can go from nearby over here to nearby over here. Okay. Oops. Sorry for the bang. I dropped my water bottle. Yeah. Yeah, I do like that play. And like I could have drawn a site to see if that worked, and then even done the ice lines plan. Hillside Chapel. Yeah. Okay. Man, he's actually played 0 evil so far. That's wild. It's like a savior deck without savior or something. Why would he put the plague rat there? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just wanted to ward his Gabriel. Zombie horde. Okay. This guy's 4 power airborne. Okay. All right. All right. Draw spell. All right. Got 6, 7 mana. Mm. All right. Let's talk through the options. So I can move Ice Lance, kill the Virgin, break the ward, and then just swing and kill Archangel Gabriel. It's probably really important to get that thing off the board. So I think that's really the only option to break the ward. I mean, I could just attack and then use Smite to kill it, but I feel like I want to use Smite on the zombie horde. So yeah, I think that's probably pretty likely. And then I have 3 mana to do other stuff. Um, his attackers are lined up against a warded site, so that's pretty convenient. Yeah, man, I can't quite ward my Seraphim though. So I guess what I could do is I could use oh I can't quite use Smite and Ice Lance. I'm not sure. I usually just look at the time that we've been in the table, so we're at 31 minutes, so we got some time still. Looks like everyone else is done though, so we should be a bit quicker. Um, all right, yeah, I'm just gonna go with this option. So I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna Ice Lance. So I'll kill the Virgin, and then I'll pop the ward, deal 1 to Michael, and then I'll just swing in and kill the Archangel. I lose my ward. And then we got 3 mana left, so I guess I'll go Muddy Pigs and I guess I'll just pass. Yeah, good. Yeah, Surf him is end of turn, I think, right? Yeah. End of your turn, you may transfer a ward. Yeah, I think the play of like making sure that I just steal the ward off of something and put it onto Seraphim at end of turn is probably better, but I don't know, I just wanted to make a play because I don't want to take forever, and I feel like I'm going to win this game. Have I actually seen Zero Undead? I guess I saw Zombie Horde. So I got 13 cards left in deck. 2 of them are Zombie Hordes. One of them, I guess, Frozen Hordes on the bottom of my deck. I've got another Death Knight. I've got 2 Mesmer Demons. Got a Drowned. I've got Demon Hunter. Barrow White. A Holy Water. Invigorate. One, two, three, 6. Yeah, sure. Yeah, attack for 5. I think I'll gain 8 life. So, all right. I'll draw. All right, I'll smite the Zombie Horde. Smite Zombie Horde. Yeah, play a site. Go play Barrow White and Bitten here, and then I'll move Seraphim. I think here. Let's take 6. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll just move here. No attack. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just move here. No attack. Play these guys. Yeah, smite Zombie Horde. Here you go. Yep, no attack. That's rough. 3/6. Just play it. All right, I guess I'm gonna holy water toward my bitten, and then I'll use bitten to kill the plague rat. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna play holy water on my avatar and ward my bitten with it. Ward my bitten. So yeah, he's throwing it at bitten, and then I'll attack your rat. All right, and then I'll just attack for 2, and then I'll play a Death Knight here. Correct. Yep. Nice. Yep. Sounds good. All right. Um, I don't know. Probably not good enough. All right, I'll attack for 2. Okay. Uh, I'll attack for 2 here. Oh, sorry, this guy dies. And then I guess I play a Pentanite here. Is there a reason for me to attack? Sure. I guess I'll attack for 1. Yep. Yeah, you push you to go under. You got Zap in hand? Okay. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. 2x in a Zap? Wow. Alright, good game, dude. Yeah, that was a rough one. I thought I had you for a while. Hmm. Yeah, I think I should have just stolen the board back off of the Gabriel. That was probably the turn that was the most important. Okay, I'm gonna go up to chat and we'll do round 2. How's it going, guys? Server, what using this link? All right, so round 2. I'm playing Robert. Alfred is playing Adu. Red Earth is playing Justin, and Ryan has the bye. Robert. Yep. All right, I have table open. Okay, I'm gonna reload anyway. You're playing save slot. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Remember to draw 4 spells. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think Frozen Horror for sure is on the bottom. Do I want to invigorate my opening hand? I mean, I guess it's like very likely to find a situation to use it, but I'm kind of feeling like I shouldn't. And then I think Barrow White. I will also bottom. Wow, would have been a nice Barrow White. All right, I mulliganed, but I should scry. I will bottom that. All right, I'm ready. Okay, Belly go. All right, Valley, Holy Warrior, go. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, you've got 9 pieces of cardboard. You start with 7. It's your turn 3. Yeah. Um. All right. Yeah. Draw a spell. Okay. Oh, thank you. Hmm. All right. Stinging kelp. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. I think I'm just gonna move Holy Warrior over and pass. You don't have 2 Earth threshold. Well, do you know what your bottom side is? Well, did you mulligan any sites at the beginning? Okay, I'm just gonna shuffle now then, because it should just be totally random, right? Okay. All right. I'm gonna draw a site. Yeah, that's no worries. All right, I'm gonna bury this guy. And then I will play Bitten and kill the Noisome Twosome. And then I'll pass. Wow, fancy. How'd you get these on here? Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Rat King has way too much time on his hands, apparently. Okay. All right. I think I'm drawing a sight. All right. Zombie Horde. Not too many ways for that to not work out, right? All right. Go ahead. Hmm. Okay. You drew a sight. So I know you have a water sight in hand, so you must be looking for 3 Earth Threshold. A little scary. Gargantula? Uh-oh. Alright. I will draw a spell. Okay. I will tap to draw a sight. Nice. Okay. Hmm. I'll play Death Knight. I'm gonna attack your site for 6. Yep. 5. All right. I think I move Holy Warrior over. And I'll pass. Okay, so Weather Trunks move, pass. Okay. Untap, draw a spell. Hmm. Okay, so this. All right. So let's talk through this. So if I move forward, cast Ice Lance, deal 3 of the Weather Trunks, and then attack it with Holy Warrior, then he blocks with Penitent Knight, and then I don't have enough mana to play the Death Knight. But then I do just have a 5-power dude, which kind of means I need to attack with Death Knight, which really sucks. I could just play Death Knight, attack with the other Death Knight. Actually, if I do just play Death Knight, attack the Weather Trunks with Zombie Horde, then he has to double block, and I kill 2 of his things. So that's probably just the better thing to do anyway. All right, so I'm going to play a second Death Knight, and then I'm gonna have Zombie Horde attack the Weather Trunks. Yeah. Double block. All right. All right, Death Knight attack for 4. And then I'll hit for 2. I think I'll move my Bitten over now. And I guess play a site. I'll play the site here. Well, I kind of want it to be. No, I'll put it up here. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Go ahead. Seems like we're doing pretty good here. Okay. Well, lucky for me, a slug is a monster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. You have a slug. All right. I will draw. I'll ruin your day with the holy water. I'll banish your slug. And then yeah, I guess Holy Warrior attacks the survivors. Whichever one. Okay, gain some life. All right. And then, yeah, I guess kill the survivor, attack for 4. Do I move up? Yeah, I think I'll move up. Then we got 4 mana left. Yeah, I think I will just pass. It feels like the Mesmer Demon is maybe the last piece of interaction that could win me the game. Okay, that's pretty good. Another slug. I thought I had the top end, but I was mistaken. All right. Yeah. Draw spell at 13. 49, 13. Technically have enough, but not really. Okay. All right, I'll attack here for 2. I think attack here for 2. Huh. All right, attack here for 4. Attack here for 4. Yeah, and then I'll attack your site for 1. I'll Ice Lines to kill the slug. And I'll play a Penitent Knight. I'll pass. Okay. All right, sure. I guess attack your site. Trade. Oh, oh, I win. Okay. All right. I'll put you a Death Door. Attacking for 4 here. I'll play a Seraphim. All right. Yeah, Monster Morphers is pretty bad top deck. Wow, you're really doing the slug thing, huh? Oh, you did have a Gargantua. Yeah. Have you gotten to Monster Morphosis into a slug yet? Wow. Hmm. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill for a bit. Sounds like my wife's probably home. But yeah, thanks for the game, dude. I am back. I guess I should just reload here. I'll at least give you guys this to look at. This is the deck list. If anyone is gonna jump on and watch this, but there is one other game going on. Let's see if I can maybe spectate it. I could just see if I can break in. I don't think I can tell who that is. Oh, actually, I think it's this one. Oh, I think the lobby's full. It's only for 2 people. Oh well. I think we got one person dropping. How's it going, y'all? Looks like Robert's dropping. So we will have an even number for the last round. No, it's someone else. Let's see. I think there's a. What's up? Correct. Okay. Okay, yeah, like there's like a scores and ranking. The snail. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I gave it like a D minus or something. Yeah. Yeah, card's very, very bad. Yeah, I'll just see if I can find the person that usually runs this. Okay, yeah, I found him. I'm just gonna DM the guy that runs that ranking thing and see if he can fix it. or even it just had like base power of like 3 or something. Like, but yeah, just being 0 power for 4 mana, really tough. Yeah. Do you see my thumbnail where I put the Froggy Mako head on the snail? That was a fun one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it needs charge or something.
But maybe that's the way to crack them, is to constantly copy charge minions or something like that. Eh?
I mean, it wouldn't matter after the first turn. I guess
guess.
you copy something with charge first turn, but then you'd have to have something with charge in your graveyard.
Just a couple of hoops to jump through, not too hard.
Yeah.
Here, I'm putting my thumbnail in the chat. If anyone hasn't seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
The demonic contract, very nice.
Yeah, I remember seeing the demonic contract one. I didn't remember seeing the snail or the other two.
Yeah, I wish I had time to make cool thumbnails all the time, but sometimes inspiration strikes, and sometimes I'm just like, I'm just gonna use one of the default options they give me.
Yeah, and there was one guy. I mean, it's been a few months, but I remember like pushing back against one guy that had posted something about one of your video thumbnails, like on Reddit, that was like, oh, it's like AI generated, something. What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
People get super ass pained about it. Yeah, I just usually use whatever YouTube defaults. I don't fuck around with making
Oh,
little
yeah.
cards.
I see it now. I'm like scrolling back on your channel and I was like, yeah, I've watched like the past 16, 20 videos. Oh, okay, there it is. And there's like the Leyline one, that one with the part 5, the Milwaukee. I hadn't watched those.
All right, we're just waiting on one game to finish up, and then we will go into round 3. But I thought you guys would find that conversation fun. Talking about a simulator snail and how bad it is. Yeah, I mean, it was still like, I think it was like $680 or something for the precons, but it is just like, it looks like a good deal when you look at like the price of the precons individually and just the price of like that alpha avatars. It's just like kind of weird and backwards. Like the avatar of air is more expensive than the avatar of air precon deck. So then it's like, why don't I just buy the precon decks? But yeah, I don't know what was happening. I don't know if that's still the case or not, but it was when I was looking to buy them. Yeah. Sounds like the guy that works on the website. He's online right now, so he's trying to patch it. How's it going, guys? Okay. All right, those guys are done. So we can move along here. Let me see. They reported. By the way, I just did a search of the Avatar Bear, and like the pre-con decks are now sold out on TCG Player, and the Avatar Bear itself is like there's like one listed, and it's $380. So I don't know what happened, but there's one there's one on eBay for $350. Are you looking at the foils or? Oh, okay. The the alpha ones. There's 8 of them. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I just mean like there's only one Avatar Bear by itself for sale. There's no precons. Pretty wild. Yeah, there's a guy trying to patch it right now. So we should be able to report it at the end of the night, hopefully. Okay. All right, and just so you guys know, Robert dropped, so we will have an even number. All right, I'm playing Brian. Adu, you're playing Justin. Save slot, you're playing Red Earth. We are table 2. I do. I like the TTS updates they did. Yeah, they changed like the import thing, I guess. I haven't tried it yet, but I guess that's a thing. And then they made it so any card that produces a token, you can just right click the card and there'll be a button. Like anything that has ward on it, you just right click it and click ward and a ward just like appears on it. Yep. I didn't see any avatars today. Second. All right. That's good. Good luck. All right. Well, last game, the double Death Knight really worked out, so I might actually just keep both of those. I think I'm going to get rid of Horrible Hybrids, but I need to keep it 1 3-drop. And I don't get any scries, which is a little unfortunate. I don't know. Does that mean I should actually get rid of a Death Knight? I'm on the play. I don't know. I guess it's probably fine. All right. I think I'm just mulliganing 1 spell. And did you scry and everything? All right. Play a site. Go. All right. Draw a spell. Okay. Guess I play another Valley. I play a Barrow White and pass. Cool. Yeah. We'll. I don't know. Should I draw a sight? No, I'll draw a spell. Okay, that was good. All right, I'll play Stinging Kelp. I'll play Bitten and kill the Flaming Skull. And I'll play a Holy Warrior, and then I'll attack you for 2. Okay, go ahead. All right, I'm gonna draw a sight. Play Stinging Kelp and a Death Knight, and then I'll trade Barrow White for Search Party. Yeah, hit you for 4. Go. Okay. All right. All right. Draw a spell. Hmm. All right. I think I'll attack here. Okay. All right, I think Holy Warrior attack for 2. Play another Death Knight and attack for 4. And then I will draw a sight and I'll pass. Okay, I'm leaving the skeleton there. All right, I will draw a spell. Um, all right, I guess Holy Warrior. I guess I'll attack the Gravedigger. Block with that. All right. All right, now I'll kill the Gravedigger. Play a site. And then I think I'll just play these guys. I don't think that there was really a better way to sequence it so that I could get my zombie horde down, but maybe there was. I felt like this was a pretty good trade. Like, I do get to kill this thing for free, but it does mean that my things are next to a 4-power guy, so I just need to play things that can actually block, which zombie horde cannot. Okay. Okay. Attack Death Knight. 3 mana left. Alright, so if you just play a 3-power guy here. So I can double block. Both of them die, kill the Slobbermaw. And then I can at least trade off here, and then I have Holy Warrior. I just chump block. I think that's probably better for me. So yeah, I'll just chump block with the pigs. Kill Death Knight. Yeah, okay, I'll just trade Penta Knight. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, draw spell. Okay. Tap 2, draw sight. What is the way to do this? Feels kind of weird, but I think I'm gonna move stuff back. And then play a zombie horde and pass. My sequence of draws is just completely wild. Like, got the zombie horde exactly when I needed it, and then draw Seraphim the turn that, like, I mean, not literally the turn that I'm gonna play it, but the turn before I'm gonna play it, so I can like even set up like what do I want the board to look like when I play this. It's pretty nice. And then obviously, yeah, just having the 2 Death Knights was pretty nice. Having Barrow White be able to trade up was pretty sweet. Yeah, Bitten kill his Flaming Skull is disgusting. Okay, yeah, there's no demons in play, right? So you're killing Zombie Horde? Okay, that makes sense. Sure. All right. Draw a spell. All right. I'll play a sight. I'll play Seraphim. And then I kind of think I want to just deal damage, so I'll just attack you for 2. And I'll pass. Yeah, feels pretty hard to lose from here. I mean, yeah, I'll take it. Sure. Okay, I think I will block that one. Okay. All right, I will put you on Death's Door, and then I think I'll just fly him here. I'll move up. I'll play a Holy Warrior, and I'll pass. Are you gonna Corpse Explosion me? I've only seen it like in like 5 out of my 20 drafts or something. Yeah, that's fair. Yep. Nice. Sure. Okay. There's no demons? Wow. All right. All right, I'll bury this and then I'll ice shards you. Yeah. Yeah, my draw sequencing was just like out of this world good. Like killing your flaming skull and then chaining 2 death knights together, like, and then like I like drew the zombie horde like right before I could play it, and then I drew Seraphim right before I could play it, and then I drew 2 removal spells. It's just like, yeah, I was very lucky. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. think I think the only things I didn't get to use Invigorate. I didn't get to use Frozen Horror, unfortunately. These cards are both ones that I really want to try out more. But yeah, I drafted 3 zombie hordes and 2 death knights. That seemed pretty good. I was a little bit low on removal, a little bit low on 3 drops, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're fine. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Sounds good, dude. Nice game. See you. All right. That is going to be the end of this live stream. Guess I could show the deck a little bit and kind of give my final thoughts on it, because why not? In case anyone watches all the way to the end here. Usually I just take things off into the black void. Spread my cards out. I made it so that they spread nice and in a way that you can actually see all the cards. Yeah, I think I was like, I was pretty happy with my draft. I mean, yeah, I think it was like first pick Zombie Horde, second pick was Death Knight, and then I think Frozen Horror. All right, I think it was like Den of Evil, which was kind of a bad pick. Like, I know that there was something better in the pack that I could have taken. I think it was oh yeah, Estranged Loner. I do think that that would have just probably been better. I mean, obviously it would have worked out better, but I don't know. Earth Air is often where you want to be if you have Death Knight, and that was kind of where I was at so far. So that was kind of the reason why I took an air site to spec on air. But it's been a while since I've drafted Earth Water. I drafted it a lot, and I built a lot of sealed decks. If you watch my like guide to playing sealed, I just like built Water Earth over and over, and I think it was a mistake. Like, I want to remake that video at some point, because I don't think that that was really realistic. But yeah, I think I probably took a little bit too much expensive stuff. I mean, honestly, I don't think if I went back and read this draft, I would really have anything different in this pile. I think potentially there were some picks that I probably took like a sight over a 3-drop or something. That was probably a mistake. But other than that, I was very happy with how this draft went. There's a lot of cards that I actually just didn't see, surprisingly. Like I never saw Drowned, Town Priest, Demon Hunter, 2 Mesmer Demons, didn't see either one of those. Never saw Invigorate. I mean, I think I bottomed it in one of the games. So kind of a lot of the deck I just didn't end up seeing, which meant that a lot of the decks played out pretty similarly. Like I had 2 Death Knights in my opening hand, I think in game 2 and 3, and that turned out to be pretty good. Yeah, didn't really have like the go wide undead at all. Like I have 0 skeletons in my entire deck, but I was able to pump the Barrow White in that last game. That was really strong. Like just killing a 3-drop with a 2-drop is obviously good. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing to complain about. I think this deck wasn't like the best because I just didn't have enough 3-drops. That's really the only thing that I think I had a problem with. Like I'm pretty happy with this amount of interaction. I'm really happy with the synergy. I'm happy with the 1 bomb that I got past. Yeah. So pretty good deck. I went 2-1. Lost game 1. I think that it was pretty close. There was a decision that I wanted to spend more time thinking about that turn, but I just it was one of those times when like my opponent took their turn, and I think I was playing pretty slow during that game. If you watch back, it was kind of a long game, and I probably tanked on a lot of my turns. But yeah, I should have tanked a little bit more on that specific turn because it was like clearly this is the turn that is gonna either win or lose me this game. And I kind of thought at the time that maybe it doesn't matter that much what I do because it feels like I'm in a very much winning position no matter what I do. So I just kind of did the first option that seemed most obvious just for the sake of time. And it turned out to be, I think, not really the best play that I could have made. And I ended up losing that game because of it, but it was very close. So I think that was definitely a winnable game that I kind of punted because I just didn't go through the options and pick the option that actually was the best. I just went with one that was good enough, and it didn't turn out to be good enough. But yeah, hopefully people enjoyed watching this live stream. I guess you can't see the 4 singing kelp that I had in my deck, but yeah, those are what my sights look like. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm probably gonna try to do this as a regular thing. I know it's probably weird to listen to it and not have the audio from the other player, but I don't know. I just feel a little bit awkward like putting people on a live stream. Like obviously I want to get their permission if I'm going to do that, but then also like if someone does something super awkward or whatever, then I feel like I have to take down the live stream, and I just don't want to have to do that ever. So I'm probably just not going to do any editing or anything. I'll just leave this up, and I guess you can let me know in the comments if you guys like this format or not. And yeah, that's going to be the stream. So thanks for joining me, guys. Bye.